You know, I have a lot of respect for Chris Algieri come to fight. I mean, you could see in someone's eye, you know, when they want to win. And I think he showed that he wanted to win. I mean, he kept pushing, kept coming forward, catching him some good shots, but he was giving me back some shots as well. Obviously, you know, as every fight, you know, you want to work on your mistakes and stuff. And the last 2 fights were against southpaw fighters, so obviously going back to an orthodox guy, you know, and this is going to only give me confidence to work on my mistakes and come back stronger from it. But, you know, I have to just say the crowd here in New York were amazing, the Barclays Centre were great with us, and I'd love to be back here one day. But, yeah, I'm happy with, you know, the way things have gone here in New York. Everyone was great. And it was a tough fight. That's what people want to see. You know, people want to see us in tough fights, and they want to see us in exciting fights, and I'm sure the crowd were happy with it, because, you know, they were cheering very loud. But yeah, you know, there are still room of improvement. I'm getting better as I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. Virgil, my trainer, you know, we had a little chat just before the press conference. Obviously, he's told me a few things I needed to do and I should have done. And we didn't really expect Chris Algieri to come forward like he did. You know, we thought he was going to be on the back foot, so that way we can start putting the pressure on him and breaking him down. But obviously, he showed a lot of heart in there and took some good shots and just kept coming back, and you know, he was standing there and was moving forward. So, but yeah, overall it was. I'm happy with the way things have gone. I'm gonna go home and rest now. It's been a long camp, being away from the family a long time. Sometimes you just want to chill and just get away from boxing for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'll go back in the gym and start training again. Thank you.
Any questions?
Amir, Chris Algieri and his trainer developed a game plan that they wanted to be aggressive and sit down his punches, and he caught you with overhand right in the first round, caught you with some punches. Can you tell us about the effect of those punches, and did you at all feel hurt during this fight?
I didn't feel, obviously I knew he caught me with some good shots, he didn't hurt me. He caught me, he did catch me with some good clean shots, and I just had to regroup myself and go back to, you know, what works for me. So when I went back to what works for me, it was okay. But you know, and it was early in the fight, obviously it was a little cold. But yeah, you know, you have to really respect. Obviously, you're going to go in a fight, you're going to get punched, you're going to get hurt, you're going to get hit. But at any time in the fight, I wasn't going to get hurt. Obviously, he did catch me some good shots, and I was there in front of him. I did say 147 is a very good division for me. I feel very comfortable at this weight. So, and you know, if Chris fought a lot of the other guys like he fought me, I think he would cause them a lot more problems. You know, so maybe. I think this was probably the most dangerous time I caught someone like Chris, because he's come off a defeat and you know, he wanted to prove a point and find him in his own backyard. Have a new trainer as well. I know how much of a massive difference that makes, you know, when you have a new trainer, because you want to impress and also impress the people who, you know, who are watching you, and then thinking he had me at the right time because he thought I'm looking past this fight. But I wasn't really. But obviously the questions that were being asked, how can you not look past this fight? You know, all the people are just talking about Mayweather. I mean, I was at the press conference and people were just talking about Mayweather, and I tried to say to them, look, I'm fighting Chris Algieri, man. You know, so there was a lot of pressure on, you know, putting both of us, because obviously he wanted to prove a point, and I had to prove a point as well.
Amir, by the time you guys got in the ring tonight, I mean, he was already taller than you. But by the time you got in the ring tonight, how big do you think he was? Was he the biggest guy you've actually had to fight?
You know, he was quite big, yeah. I mean, he was strong, and he was just all around, you know, quiet. I mean, he was really strong. He was just coming forward. I think he had a game plan where he just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go in there, I'm going to keep my hands tight, I'll get caught with shots. He knew he was going to get caught with shots. He just wanted to try to dishearten me. I think that's what his game plan was. He wasn't bothered about getting caught, getting hit, he just wanted to dishearten me. And I think, you know, sometimes when a fighter puts that in his head, that look, I'm going to win this fight, I'm going to make it a dog fight, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to give it 100%. And you know, sometimes it works. Obviously, he's been in with the big names like Manny Pacquiao. When you've been in with a big name like Manny Pacquiao, you know, it's going to give him confidence going into this fight, because he's thinking, I want the full distance with Manny. Well, Amir Khan, and you know, he's just a normal fighter. He's not as big as Manny, but obviously, especially in Macau, where the fight was, another thing was he had to travel all the way to a different country. You know, it's an 18-hour flight plus, you know, and obviously that can sometimes affect you as well. But look, it was a great fight. I mean, I've learned a lot from this fight, and this is what I wanted. You know, I don't want to fight where I can walk into the fight and win it so comfortably, because I'm not going to learn anything. These are the fights that you learn things from. a fight like this where you do get caught, you do get hit, you might lose a round or two, but this is when you learn and become a better fighter, because you go back home and you watch the video. I didn't watch much when I beat Devin Alexander. It was a whitewash, and it was so easy to win that fight. I didn't go back home and watch that fight because it seemed to me I did everything easy. But in this fight, obviously, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and work on my techniques and things. You know, I did a lot of things wrong, and I need to definitely improve myself. So it's only going to make me a better fighter. So these fights are the ones that you do learn from a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.